Imagine this. Erling Haaland suddenly gets transported back to the year 1066. No Manchester City, no Premier League, no Champions League, just Haaland, standing on a Viking longship. So, could one of the greatest strikers in modern football actually help the Vikings conquer England? Setup. In 1066, England was already in chaos. King Edward the Confessor had died, and three different leaders wanted the English throne. One of them was Harald Hardrada, the legendary Viking king of Norway. Hardrada invaded England with a huge army, hoping to take the crown. And this is where Haaland enters the story. The advantage. Haaland wouldn't just be useful because he's incredibly strong and fast. The biggest advantage would be his modern knowledge. He understands tactics, training, nutrition, recovery, and how professional athletes prepare for competition. If Haaland could convince the Vikings to train more effectively and organize their army using modern sporting ideas, he could potentially make them more disciplined and physically prepared. And imagine the psychological effect. A giant, incredibly athletic warrior named Haaland charging toward an enemy army? The English might think they just met a Norse god. But there's a problem. There is one massive issue. Haaland is a footballer, not a medieval military commander. Knowing how to score goals doesn't automatically make you good at commanding thousands of soldiers. And the Vikings would still face a serious problem. William the Conqueror. After landing in England, William's Norman army eventually defeated Harold Godwinson at the Battle of Hastings. So even if Haaland helped Harald Hardrada earlier in the campaign, he'd somehow need to survive the battles, keep the Viking army organized, and prevent the Normans from taking advantage of England's weakened forces. The big twist. And here's the really interesting part. Harald Hardrada was actually defeated by Harold Godwinson at the Battle of Stamford Bridge just weeks before Hastings. So if Haaland went back in time, his first mission wouldn't even be defeating William. It would be helping Hardrada survive Stamford Bridge. If the Vikings won that battle, history could change completely. Harold Godwinson might never have enough time to march south and fight William at Hastings. Ending. So, could Haaland help the Vikings conquer England in 1066? Honestly, maybe. Could he single-handedly change history? Probably not. But if Haaland combined his physical abilities, modern knowledge, and tactical understanding with Hardrada's military experience, the Vikings could have had a much better chance. And if that happened, England might not have a Norman conquest. It might have had a Viking England instead. So the real question is, would Haaland become the greatest Viking warrior of all time? Or would history still send him home?